My name is Elijah and I'm 11 years old, and I'm here today to talk with you about how dogs should not be euthanized. Raise your hand if you have a dog. Turn and talk to your neighbor about one thing you love about your dog. Raise your hand if you're willing to share how you feel about your dog.
Well, my dog, her name is Miss Butters, and I got her at the Brotherhood Animal Shelter, and she's about 1 year old, and she loves to sleep on the bed.
Thank you for sharing. Now I have a story to tell you. Well, it all started with my older dog, Cindy. We saved her from her old home because it was a bad place for a puppy to live. There were rats there and it wasn't sanitary. The owners never fed her. He had a whole bunch of dogs he wanted to sell. My sister's friend went to his house and saw Cindy, but she couldn't adopt her. She called us and we went to look at her. When we arrived, she walked over to me and started licking me. She was a puppy with a white star on her chest, and her two front paws were white. Later, when we got her a haircut, we discovered a purple bruise on her back that we suspected might be from a beating. Cindy and I grew up together. She was my best friend. My family saved a lot of dogs, but the only one she liked was Riku. Cindy loved Riku almost as much as she loved us. All the other dogs, she would growl and bite at them. But with Riku, she would just play with her and at night sleep right next to her. They would get loose from our house, and one day the animal control captured them and came to our house to tell us that we couldn't have them back unless we paid to get them out of the shelter. It was $60 for each. My mom said that we didn't have the money for both, so we had to pick one. We chose Riku because she was still just a puppy, and we found a foster home for her because we were going to move. We didn't think we could find a foster home for Cindy because she was so aggressive with other people. Cindy was then euthanized because the shelter said she was too aggressive to be adopted. I think that shelters should transfer dogs like Cindy to shelters that doesn't euthanize, and then that dog should receive training so they won't be aggressive and can be adopted out. This would take some money, of course. I think there should be a fund at each shelter What is it? To retrain aggressive dogs. I'm asking you to donate to shelters to fund training or aggressive dogs, and maybe even foster or adopt pets that cannot come back to people's property because they are aggressive. This would save innocent dogs' lives and keep pet owners like myself, from having a broken heart. Try and make this world a better place for all dogs and animals to live.